Hi everyone, my name is Srijit. Today we are going to see some basic concepts of object-oriented programming in Python. The topics we are going to learn is object and class, overview of OOP terminology, creating instance, creating class, accessing attributes. First of all, we are going to look about class and object. A Python is an object-oriented programming language. Almost everything in the Python is an object with its property and methods. A class is like an object constructor or a blueprint of creating objects. What's meant by class and object we are studying from the earlier days. Next, we are going to look about how to define a class in Python. A class definition begins with a class word. For example, they're creating a class named myClass with the property name class. The syntax is that class and the class name. We are going to see class myClass x equal to 5 print myClass. It's an example of to define a class in Python. And next we are going to see how to creating an object in Python. Now we can use a class name myClass to create object. Example, creating an object named P1 and print the value of x. It's an example. Class myClass x equal to 5. We are initializing x equal to 5 and P1 equal to myClass and print p1.x. And next we are going to see overview of OOPs in Python or overview of OOP terminology. The OOP means object oriented programming. The first is class, a user defined prototype for an object that defines a set of attributes that characterized any object of class. The attributes are data member or class variable and instance variable and methods accessed via dot notation. Next one, class variable. Class variable that is shared by all instances of class. Class variable are defined within a class but outside any of the class method. Class variable are not used as frequently as instance variable are. The next, data member. Class variable or instance variable that hold a data associated with the class and its object, and another is function overloading. And next overview is instance, instantiation, method, instance variable, inheritance, object, operator overloading. These are the OOPs terminology. Next we are going to see creating instance object. To creating an instance of a class, you can call the class using class name and the pass where whatever argument its init method accepts. Example, this could create a first object class employee m1 equal to employee in the bracket double quotes Sarah 2000, and we are going to create the next object employee class emb2 equal to employee money 5000. And next we are going to see creating class. A class statement creates a new class definition. The name of the class immediately follow the keyword class followed by a colon as follow. Class name colon, option, class document string, class suite. The class has a documentation string which can be accessed via class name dot double underscore doc double underscore. The class suite consists of all component statement defining a class member, data attributes and function. We are going to see an example of creating class. A class employee m account equal to 0 diff double underscore init double underscore self name comma salary self dot name equal to name self dot salary equal to salary. We are defining here and employee dot m count plus equal to 1 def display count self print total employee modulus id modulus employee dot m count def display employee self print name full colon comma self dot name comma salary full colon comma self dot salary. I hope you already know the create how to create a class. I'm just explaining and showing an example. A variable mCount is an class variable whose value is shared among all the instances of this class. This can be accessed as employee.mCount from the inside of the class or outside the class. The first method init is a special method which is called class constructor or initialization method that Python calls when you create a new instance of this class. You declare other class method like normal function with the expectation that first argument to each method itself. The Python adds the self argument to the list for you. You don't need to include it when you call the method. Accessing attributes. You access the object attribute using the dot operator with object. The class variable would be accessing using class name as follow. This topic is about accessing attributes. M.display employee. M2.display employee. Print total employee. This is about accessing attributes. Now finally we are going to putting the whole concept together. Accessing attribute, creating class, creating an object. It's an example. The all concepts included. I hope you understand some concepts. Thank you.